Hey, welcome back to JG3 Reviews. My name is James and I review fountain pens and related things. And today I have another pen for you. This is, and my apologies to those who speak Chinese, this is the Hong Dian Black Forest fountain pen. And a lot of buzz about this pen around the interwebs and among some of my friends, and really a good looking metal pen. So most of what I want to say about it, because I don't know much about the company, I'm going to say during the design and review and all of that. So let's just go ahead and flip the camera and jump right in. All right, so this is the Hong Dian Black Forest pen. It actually comes in two different color schemes. There are two pens in this series that I'm aware of that I've been able to find. I don't know if there are some that have been discontinued or if these are the only two or if there are more that will come out. I kind of hope there are more that come out. There is this one, which is called the Black Forest, and there is another one, which is called the Birch pen, and I'll put a photo of that up here so you can see that color choice as well. Now it's kind of funny, most of the conversations, most of the reviews I've seen about this pen, which I've only watched one or two, they refer to it as being an all-black pen. And I think that this is going to come through on the video. I guess it depends on your monitor or phone or whatever. But when I got the pen, took it out of the package, I was kind of surprised because it's actually not technically an all-black pen. You'll notice that it is an all-metal pen, that this part of the barrel is indeed black. But it shows, at least here on my camera, you can see that this is more of a black-brown. Everything that is smooth and matte finished on the pen is actually like a brown-black or a black-brown, however you would like to say that, which actually fits quite well in the Black Forest scheme. Let's look at a few things about the design. First, up on the top of the cap on the finial is the Hong Dian logo. And that's done nicely. Everything about this pen seems to be really well made and done quite well. And so I always like that. Here around the barrel, here at the center, you will see in that center band, they have the brand name and Forest Series engraved on that. So that's a nice touch. It all fits together. It clearly just very, very well made. Fits together well. The cap is very secure. It does post. If you're wondering about this end of the pen, you'll notice that it posts. It's quite airtight, actually. It's snug and it'll pop when you take it off. So it definitely posts, and that doesn't make it too imbalanced. It's not a crazy heavy cap, but I think I do prefer this particular pen to write with that unposted. Take that off so it's not in the way. If you look at the nib, it appears to me to be a size 5 nib. I compared this to a couple of pens that I know are number 5s, and they looked pretty much the same in terms of dimensions, so that might be swappable. But as you'll see in the writing test, I don't know why you would want to. This is a really good nib. Now it is, and that's where you can see the contrast quite well here, I think. It is a black nib, and this part of the barrel is black, and then you can see the matte finish here on the grip section, which is metal, is a brown black. You can see that color difference there. So I only bring that up to say this. I really like the two colors, the two-tone finish of this pen. But a lot of the reviewers and descriptions, even from sellers sometimes, call it an all-black pen. And if you're expecting this to be all black, the way a Lamy All-Star is all black, you're gonna be disappointed maybe. Well, and I say maybe, because really, I think it's really nicely done, and I actually was happier with it being two-tone than if it had been just an all-black monotone pen. So I like that myself. It is all metal. The grip is a little bit thinner than I normally like, but I find that it's long enough that I can come back to this thicker section, which is what I typically do when a pen is too thin. And it's a comfortable pen to write with and a very good writing pen. It does come with a converter, so if, like me, you're always happier when a pen comes with a converter, this one does. Just kind of a typical, very similar to a lot of the Jinhao converters that I have, and it works fine, works great, and it's included. And that's always a great thing as far as I am concerned. It will take international cartridges, short or long, either way. So you have some versatility there, and really good pen. Plastic feed, as you can see. and everything else, pretty much everything else on the pen is metal. It does have a good clip. If you're somebody who likes to put that in your pocket, that's a good sturdy clip. Some have actually complained that it might be even a little bit too stiff and tight, but I haven't had any problems with it myself. So with all of that said, let's see how this pen writes. Is the Hong Dian Black Forest. This one has a fine nib, and I will tell you what, this nib writes so smoothly. I'm really impressed. And I had heard that the pen was good. I was heard it just glide across the paper, but you know, sometimes you get one and that's not what you get. Everything people said about it is true, at least in my experience. And this is a Noodler's black, a bulletproof black. Good ink. I think it pairs well with the pen. I just kind of cried for a black, although if I could find a dark enough brown, I think I might like that in this pen. That's kind of the cool thing about fountain pens. Some people say, well, why do you use a fountain pen? Well, one of the cool things about it is you get to stockpile some inks and have some choices, and that's kind of cool. So I'm going to be quiet and let you hear how this writes. Not too crazy wet. It's fairly dry. You would think it was writing wetter than that. So not bad at all. It really does just write very, very smoothly and keeps up. No problems there. It has a good flow. And just, to me, whoops, this is just an excellent, excellent pen. I think I paid for mine, it was less than $12. And in the $12 range, there's some pretty good competition. You're getting into the price of almost up to a Pilot Metropolitan, some things like that. But I will tell you, this is not just a good pen for $12. It's an excellent pen. And I really do highly recommend it. And especially if you're somebody that likes one, it has a little bit more weight. I'll put those dimensions up here on the screen. If you like a pen that's metal, and I do, this is a really good pen. It has a little bit of heft, but without being obnoxious. It is very well balanced. That nib really is excellent. So if you were looking for a pen in that price range, get it. It really is worth it. And I know that they still have them in stock at Amazon. I'm not getting anything from that, but they do have them in stock at Amazon, which is important right now because this is being recorded during the time of the coronavirus scare. And a lot of the sellers that I usually buy from out of China are not shipping right now. They're not taking orders. So I got mine from Amazon because of that. So that's the Black Forest. Really great pen. Highly recommend it, and just can't say enough good about it. It is a good pen. God bless you. Have a great week. And if you're one of our new subscribers, thank you. I really appreciate that, and all of the comments that you've had. Even a couple of those of you who are a little bit cranky, that at least gave me a laugh, and that's awesome. So good deal. Have a great week. God bless you.